The truth is, when you make a public statement that you're going to be following Jesus, our enemy doesn't like that. And he will do whatever he can to stop us. And the Bible's full of that information. We just don't necessarily like it. So the problem is, when stuff happens to us that we don't like or that we don't think we should have to deal with, we start to question who we are and who our Father is. And so we've spent a lot of our time around here reminding ourselves who our Father is and who we are to Him. And it's easy for us to think, well, God doesn't really care about us. He just wants to ruin our fun. He just wants to control how we live. He doesn't really care about us. We're not special to Him. If you were raised in church, you might have been raised with the idea that Christians are the people that God is most irritated with. I was always raised with the idea that Christians were the people that God was really disappointed in. And that's not scriptural. Last week we read in 1 Peter chapter 2, Peter says, starting in verse 9, you are not like that. You are a chosen people. What does chosen mean? You were picked. Go back to 4th grade, standing on the playground, getting ready to play dodgeball. I was always the guy that went to the team that had one last pick. Because I was standing there by myself, nobody wanted me on their team. I always wanted to be the kid that got picked first. Well, guess what? You are chosen people. You are people that God chose. And He chose you because He knows you and He loves you. You are a chosen people. You are royal priests, a holy nation, God's very own possession. As a result, you can show others the goodness of God. For He called you out of the darkness into His wonderful light. One of the ideas that we run across over and over and over and over again in the New Testament is that the blessings that God pours out on His people are for them to pour out on other people. And when God shows us how good He is, that's for us to go show other people how good God is.